And away they go. One runner slow into stride. Maestro Sonador lost a length when the starter said go, and Gunflash is going to tuck in at the back end of the field. Go Daddy and Cardboard Cowboy, the first two to respond. Backpackers towards the inside. You can see they're racing 4 and 5 abreast. Mugubani's on the outside. Soul has hard held the red cap in between runners. Ulterior Motive, Black Sleeves to the inside. Lady of Lutia. Then comes Maestro Sonador, and the pace is not too hot up front. They just ambling along. The Snow War comes into picture. Ulterior Motive just ahead, and they got their 6 or 7 lengths to make up. The filly Lady of Lutia taking on the boys is just in the picture, and that's got about 7 lengths to hunt down as they come down past the 800-metre zone, come towards the 650 peg. Dream Destiny's further back in the running, 9, 10 lengths to make up. Gunflash further back in the run. Mugubani's around them. Top of the lane, Go Daddy and Cardboard Cowboy. Backpackers now getting into the groove towards the outside. Soul, the whips all of a sudden come out, and Soul's now got to put it together. Backpacker moves up at the 400-metre marker. Soul's very green around them. And Backpacker confident coming to the 250. Ulterior Motive. Soul's on the grandstand side, but Backpacker's gone 2 lengths clear. Soul's now looking to come out the pack late on, but Anton's had a look over his shoulder, and Backpacker, you can go stand in the queue. Backpacker, the blinkers on, he's been gelded, and he wins by 2.5. Lady of Lutia second. Soul, Cardboard Cowboy. Well, a number of these horses just floated down to the gate, and Backpacker, the 800,000 ran by. Vilgabosch Drift and Maritz Fontaine gelded. Blinkers, Anton stays on, and he was one of those who really impressed on the way down to the gate. And apparent past the 400, he was the horse to beat. And Backpacker for the 5 up high syndicate. The Ferrarises, he was overseas bound, but he's here in KZN, and he's in the winner's box. Lady of Lutia. Soul reared at the gates, dislodged the rider, and then never really was hard against the steel around the turn, but still very, very green. But Backpacker put it to bed pretty early down the straight, and you'll see Anton Marcus looks over his shoulder, and he can see there's nothing coming to fetch him. And it's all one-way traffic for number 2, Backpacker, as we hand you back to the studio.
Welcome back to the parade ring area for the first leg of the place accumulator. It's gone the way of number 2, Backpacker. Anton Marcus is struck early for Garth Puller, and none other than David Ferraris. They're racing in Hong Kong today. No doubt he would have seen this race, but an impressive win today.
First and foremost, I think my friend behind me is going to breathe a huge sigh of relief. You know, he's been testing this horse. You know, I mean, the last time he ran in the poly, I mean, he put up some serious work, and I thought, just a matter of how far. And, you know, they run a lackluster 5th, and you come back, and you've got no valid excuse, you know. So anyway, look, Garth's gelded him. That's what he needed. I know it's not easy to put a smile on David's face. So without doing the currency conversion, David, well done, you know. And, yeah, you know, he's a horse that he's looking for a trip. You know, it was always the case that if he brought his work to the course, he was going to be competitive. I mean, I thought, strictly speaking, on form lines, you know, you had to like Mike's horse. But at least today, he put in a bit of effort.
Anton, I said to Andrew Harrison, the way he went to the post, he's a beautiful actioned horse. He looks a nice horse. And just reading between the lines, he's disappointed you in the past.
Well, just reiterating what I said earlier, you know, I thought I'd point him the last time he ran on the poly. You know, he had the absolute run of the race. And he just, you know, he flattered to deceive. But, you know, with horses like this, you know, all you can ask, you know, you can't ask more than get them to win. Maybe now that he's crossed the line in front, maybe it'll boost his confidence, yes, yeah.
Well done, Anton. And the rest of your day, I know the same old question that everybody asks, but anything that stands out, competitive?
I never thought so. I thought it's a day full of handicaps. I've got competitive rides, but I never thought any were standouts.
There's a horse that's owned running blue and gold colours a bit later on. You thought David Ferraris is difficult. You obviously don't know me well enough.
Thanks, Ryan.
Well done, Anton. A little bit of banter, and why not? Garth, the gelding, the blinkers, he's been difficult clearly, but you must be thrilled to have seen him put it together today and put it together in a nice way.
Yeah, I don't think he's really been difficult. I think he's a late maturing horse. He's not a big horse. We knew he needed to be gelded. David wanted him gelded, but he wasn't carrying enough condition to geld him. So these things you've got to take your time with. He probably wants 2,000 meters. He wants a trip, as Anton said. He probably could have gone to the front. Anton was actually opting to take him to the front, and then in the race he decided not to. And I was quite surprised, and it worked out right for him. And but when he asked him, he put in the effort today, which is right. He's first run from gelding, pair of blinkers on. He has come on. He wasn't a cheap buy. He's a well-bred horse. Well done to the 5-Up High Syndicate. Thanks to David, and I would like to mention Ormond Ferraris, obviously. Yeah, I think he can go on from here. He's a horse that we've been, he had power in his blood, and we've never really got rid of it. He's had 2 sessions which knocked the horses. They have 2 sessions, and it's strenuous on them, especially the comeback, and he's been treated for everything. And the foray knocks it out of them. But he's come back well. He looked well. He's come back after the lockdown, and he's won a nice race.
Garth, you've summed it up. Well done to you and the whole team. And of course, yeah, as you say, the 5-Up High Syndicate, they are racing in Hong Kong today. I'm sure David would have watched. And let's hope you can go on with this horse. Well done.
Yeah, David knows. He texted me because they had it wrong in the car. They got him down as a colt. And he said to me, this is his first run from gelding. I texted him back and said, yes, don't worry, he's wide awake. And yeah, thanks to Michael, Sam, and the guys back at home, Michael, my head groom, and Bishop. Yeah, and Wendy, I mean, it's a team effort, and we're just too happy to be here, and we're happy to be racing.
Well, as you say, since lockdown, since we've been able to race again, we've been talking often, and the stable's in good form. Long may it continue.
Thank you, and I'd just like to thank the guys over in Hong Kong for their patience. Thank you.
There we go. That's Garth Puller, Backpacker. The colt by Silvano, bang into the winner's enclosure. Anton Marcus, the pilot, and yeah, a little bit of banter in the interview, but well done to you, David. And Anton says, don't do the conversions. But a good win, certainly more in the tank for this 3-year-old son of Silvano. 2, 6, 3, and 4 are the numbers that you're going to need for the first leg of the place accumulator.